Welcome, welcome everyone. I'm Mike Trinidad and this is Mile High Brew Review.
Beer, I love beer.
Today's episode, it's a song of hops and wheat as we try the Seven Kingdoms Ale from Wheat-Ommegang in Cooperstown, New York. We also pour a glass of the Chainbreaker, a White IPA from Deschutes Brewery in Bend, Oregon. Let's get to it. In our review series, my friends and I will talk about the bottle and the art presentation, as well as any instructions for pouring the beer that may be listed on the bottle. The taste and review scales are 4 tiers. On the top, Gimme a Keg. This is the highest of praises and reserved only for the beers that once you taste, you simply cannot live without. Next is a full pour. This rating is for great beers that are worth drinking and is something you would probably have in a session of drinking. This beer is worth your time. A taster is a unique and ambitious brew that, while good, is not something you see yourself really ever drinking again. But you're glad you tried it. And then, have you ever had a beer that as soon as you tried it, you never wanted to taste that taste again? Well, some beers you just can't finish. Now let's talk about the Game of Thrones beer from Wheat-Ommegang, the Seven Kingdoms Hoppy Wheat Ale. Like how it's all Game of Thronesy with the logo as well.
Yeah, straight from the intro and whatnot.
And they got this cool little writing on the side of it that's like, of Westeros 7 kingdoms, 6 were conquered and 1, indomitable, was brought in, not by war, but by the sacred blood ties of marriage.
Hell yeah.
Let's give her a nice little pour. Slow is to not disturb the yeast sediment.
Indeed, indeed.
But vigorous enough for it to come through. Oh, a little bit too vigorous.
The greatest ale in all the land.
Let's take a taste. Feel Khaleesi coming to me. Feel Khaleesi coming to me. No, it's actually pretty good. It's definitely super hoppy, but not like a triple IPA or anything like that.
Right.
What does it say? So yeah, just herbal, American hops, weedy maltiness. I definitely get both of those. Citrusy, I can see the little citrusiness into it.
See, I didn't get that, but
Just a little bit. But yeah, it does kind of make me want to walk down the street naked.
yeah.
With somebody ringing a bell behind me.
Oh yeah?
But instead of saying shame, they're saying hops.
Hops!
Hops.
Hops! And somebody runs out in front of you completely naked and throws poo on your face.
Or throws hops at me.
There you go, hops. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good though. I like the color, like you were saying. It definitely looks like it's lighter, and it is lighter. It's not super heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of hops, so. The verdict on this one is taster. Worth it if you're a Game of Thrones fan for the bottle, but the beer is just okay. So, let's take a look at this bottle for the Deschutes. I believe that's how you say it. Deschutes.
I was like thinking Deschutes.
Deschutes.
Duchies.
Duches. Deschutes.
We never looked it up, did we?
Deschutes.
We're fucking terrible.
Deschutes is actually how you say this. My buddy tells us what he thinks of the bottle.
Makes me feel like I need to go on a little backpacking trip, you know? Maybe take my mountain bike or something. I actually think it's really cool. I like the artwork. It looks, you know, I'm all into that kind of stuff. Dude on the path with his mountain bike. But the background looks pretty sweet. It's got a little trail going on with the mountain. I like it, man. It looks good as far as the art. And then this looks cool, too, the way they've got that. It's nice and clean.
Two-thirds. That's 2/3, right? 2/3. Shake it up.
So just shake it up a little bit. And pour the rest of it into there.
Perfect. So what do you think, my friend?
I'm a big fan of this one, buddy.
Yeah.
Big fan. I like this one a lot. It's not too strong. You know, the alcohol is, what is it, 5.6. But, man, does this thing go down smooth. And I can actually taste a little bit of the citrus. You know, it's pretty subtle, not overpowering at all. But a White IPA, I love it to death.
Yeah, this one, it says on the profile, bright citrus and coriander notes of a traditional wheat beer with a refreshing hop kick. And yeah, it's definitely a little bit hoppy, but like the other one we just drank.
Right.
You know, it's not
nowhere
too hoppy.
near.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a totally different version of that. I mean, it's definitely a lot more low key than that one was, but I like it a lot. I mean, you know, it's only 5.6. You got to drink a couple of these to,
But that's
get a
good.
little
I
buzz or
mean,
whatever,
it's a
but,
good session beer, you know.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
it's
You
kind
just
of
want something
hoppy.
nice and easy,
Right.
but it tastes real nice.
It also has some little floaties on the bottom there.
I love floaties, man.
Me too. But
Floaties are the best.
if you're not into floaties, probably not.
You got to be a floaty fan.
The verdict on this one? A full pour. Definitely worth your time and your taste buds, especially if you're a big fan of IPAs and wheat beers. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We reviewed 2 delicious beers today. We had the Game of Thrones 7 Kingdoms from Wheat-Ommegang, and it's a hoppy wheat ale. And we also had the Deschutes, we figured out how to say it as well. And it's a Chainbreaker White IPA. So if you're a fan of hoppy beers, you're probably not going to go wrong with either of these. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time on Mile High Brew Review.
Drinks a beer.